Georgia. Chris is in Johnstown, Ohio. Thank you for watching, Chris. We have a Chris here as well. So.
How do you know that that's where Chris is?
Well, that's a different Chris. Chris.
I don't have that
Well,
comment.
it's coming. Andy from Pennsylvania. We love Andy. He's super nice. Let's see. Stacy, love you guys watching from warm Jacksonville, Florida. Liz, happy anniversary, guys. Angie, thank you so much for watching too. We appreciate you joining us for our anniversary show.
Yeah. Now, you know what? I always have this problem. Is that the Chris?
Yeah. Yeah. You're below now, so you're good. There you go.
Hi, Danielle. She says, shout out to Todd. Besties watch the Riot together. Hi, Liz from Philadelphia. Hi to Brittany. Steven in Wadsworth, Ohio. Deb in Pampa, Texas. Pampa. I don't know. And then Mike in North Carolina. Hello. So check this out. This is a Burger King cup that is full of
Diet Coke.
Diet Dr. Pepper.
Ooh.
Now, Nikki and I normally, obviously, by this time of the day, like we're gone from the studio and all that stuff. And I came up here tonight. Hi, Derek, and was like hanging out, whatever, and decided I would go get something to eat right before the show started. Well, Michael, our boss, he says to me today, he's like, yeah, I was at that new Burger King that you were talking about.
Yeah.
And like, they've got a new Coke freestyle machine there. So I had to go back and see what the heck was going on.
Did you go in?
Oh, yeah. First off, Burger King at 8 o'clock.
At the night?
That Burger King, there is nobody there.
Well, yeah.
There were only 2 people working there.
That's because they needed to be home in time to watch this.
Yeah, I'm sure that is. Hi, Titus in Nashville and Rob in Newark.
Hey, Mike in North Carolina.
So remember, I can't remember if it was this year or last year, but we talked about how Coca-Cola was saying that they were updating freestyle machines and like all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
So Michael's saying that, I'm like, dude, there's an updated Coke.
Is it not? It's the same.
No, it's not even that. It's so much worse than that.
Why is it old?
No, it's just some generic old touch. And he said it was a Coke freestyle machine.
He didn't know. We can't condemn people that don't know. Like, he just hasn't been educated.
No, that's you know what that is? That's a failure of himself because he has access to the information.
Are you going to tell him?
I can't decide. I don't know if I can tell him in such a way that it is not so condescending and rude that he'll be offended that I'm even bringing it up.
Why don't we just do a staff lunch there and let it work itself out? I'll walk in and I'll be like, gosh, what's this touch screen? Why isn't this a newly updated freestyle machine? And then Michael will be like, oh gosh, I'm embarrassed. And he'll figure it out without really being rude to him.
This is not a Coke freestyle machine.
Yeah, what do you think?
What on this earth could this possibly be?
And then he'll be embarrassed for a little bit, but you're not like publicly shaming him. Oh, so that's an idea.
It disappoints me. I'm disappointed in him, okay?
Titus, thank you for the happy anniversary from Nashville. Rob, let's see, from Columbus to Newark, you drive that, and thank you for listening during that time. Julia says, Obi, what's on your shirt?
This is a Calvin and Hobbes Street Fighter shirt. As you can see, there's
of course it would be.
Hobbes, Sagat, and
Street Fighter.
Street Fighter. Plus
let's see, Chad.
You know, this was a gift from you and Eric, actually.
It was. I forgot about that one. I always try to get Obi a couple of shirts every year. I don't know why. I just do.
Chad says, looking good, Obadiah.
Thank you, Chad, for watching in Montana. Craig says, happy anniversary, guys, from Wisconsin. Thank you.
Naloxone. Why'd you just breeze right over that?
You know how, like, we weren't going to make Michael feel embarrassed because he got something wrong. So if I don't say someone's city, you don't need to point it out. We could have just.
Well, now I'm going to point it out.
Okay, now you're going to have to.
I had to point it out because obviously you skipped it on purpose.
Haley, thank you for the happy anniversary. Chris, how are you, Chris? He's such a great guy. Let's see, Bunny, happy anniversary from Bunny and Kurt, your newest RadioU fan. Oh, Karina Pearl, also cute. And then let's see, Stacy from Missouri. Another Stacy from Springfield, Ohio. Do you want to read that part? You guys know us so well.
Stacey says, Obi, have you decided if you're sleeping at the studio tonight? Well, you just made it weird. And so I'll just tell you right now, if I was going to sleep at the studio, I'm going to say no because I don't want you to know that I'm here.
No, it's not. You usually talk about we're here later and we have to get up so early for the show tomorrow. You a lot of times just spend the night.
I do, and I will tell you no, I have decided to go home. And I've got, okay, you know that sleep drink that comes in like the orange bottle or whatever? I have that in my car, chilling, and that's because it's cold outside. And I'm going to drink that all the way home.
Okay.
So that way when I get home,
Then it'll start working.
I should be relaxed enough to go ahead and go to sleep, and 3 hours later, turn around and come back to the station.
Let's see, Katie,
so that we can do
thanks for the happy anniversary. Christian, happy anniversary from Columbus. Garth from Zanesville. Chris from Dayton. Brittany says, love Calvin and Hobbes. Hello
And why
from,
not?
Hello from Staunton, Virginia. Happy anniversary.
Hope you guys enjoyed the second round of Guatemalan coffee, says Adam. Adam, hey, here's the deal. We haven't made it yet.
We're doing it
I'm actually
tomorrow.
going to make that Guatemalan coffee tomorrow morning.
So when you were telling about the sleep drink, actually, you should be saying you're having tonight soda and an energy drink, then the sleep drink on your way home in
Yeah, I
order to
forgot
wake
about
up in
this.
the morning to have a specialty coffee blend to wake you back up.
Yeah, in some places they call those uppers and downers, and it's super healthy.
I think every place
It's
does that.
super healthy.
Alyssa, thank you for the happy anniversary. Thank you for keeping us entertained. Thank you for watching and listening to the Riot.
Do you see that Aunt says I ate a whole wheel of cheese?
Congratulations. We're so proud of you.
High five, right?
Woo!
Jeez.
What are you going to do now?
Want to say hi to my mom? She's watching.
Hey, hi.
Jason says, we have a pizza place in Atlanta where a robot greets you and another robot brings your pizza when it's done.
Really? Jason says Riot Road Trip. We
I
could
do
that.
think, you know, on the campus of the Ohio State University, they have like a pizza vending machine thing.
They do.
We need to go down there and eat one of those pizzas.
No, I want the robot one.
But that is kind of a robot.
No. That's so impersonal.
I feel like-
I want the robots. Let's see. Kim says happy anniversary. Deborah, happy anniversary. Love RadioU and all you guys. Dave watching from Worcester, Ohio. Isn't that right? Worcester?
Wooster?
It's
What?
hard.
It's just like badunt cake.
You do that one.
Bundit.
Ted says, don't
Bundit.
drink and drive. Of course. It's his sleep
Look,
drink.
it's not
Not anything
alcohol.
else.
It's rose hips and melatonin, guys.
Yeah, but it's sleep drink.
Listen, I've done this before. It's fine.
That's what someone who has a problem says when they're talking about it. So I want you to hear yourself and actually hear what people are saying. Because what's his name? Thinks he notices a problem, okay?
He sees a problem.
Yes.
Phil says, thank you guys for waking up even during
you,
time
Phil.
change. Oh,
That's this weekend.
that's ugly. Deb says, happy anniversary from Cootstown, Pennsylvania.
Aaron is in Ashland, Kentucky.
Let's see. John says, happy anniversary, guys, from Petoskey, Michigan.
Michigan, woo!
Happy anniversary, says Jared. Thanks for giving someone to talk to the morning while drinking coffee. Hey, you know what? That's what we're all doing together.
So
we're
might
all
as
just
well
drinking
join
coffee
us.
together.
Nicholas, happy anniversary, Riot.
Let's see. Rachel, congrats. Did you guys share how long you've been doing this show together, but also the story of how you guys got started as hosts together?
Together? Well, I did the show for 2 years with someone else.
His name was Ted.
I did.
He fell off a cliff and died on impact.
It didn't work out. And Obi, you were doing afternoons or evenings?
Afternoons. I was the host of the Battle of the Buzz.
Yeah. And so him and I knew each other too, just for a while.
Nikki
and
trained me on how to operate the control board at the
vehicle.
RadioU studio.
That's right. And so it was like, hey, why doesn't Obi come do that with me? And many years later, we're still doing it.
Basically what it was is I got a phone call on a Thursday at about 1:30,
How about
and they
you come
said,
in?
you need to come in for a meeting. And I was like, I'm in bed. And they were like, who cares? Come to a
in.
meeting. They're like, starting tomorrow, you're filling in for the Riot.
And we, every year, would be like,
That's the way it worked.
him and I in the beginning were like, oh, we're only gonna do it for a year.
Yeah, like
It's
we're
fine,
gonna be
'cause
done soon.
Morning show hosts, DJs are just notorious for
They
like
burn out.
a year or two, and it's very hard on you mentally, physically, spiritually. Like it's just very difficult. And we would always be like, yeah, just maybe like a little bit longer. And now here we go, we're still doing it.
Dude, Nikki, Kayla,
Yeah.
daughter of Dirk Thompson.
Kayla,
watching right now.
Hi, Kayla.
It's so awesome to hear from you, Kayla. I love that.
Yes, Stephen is in Oklahoma City. Thank you so much. Tamara, happy anniversary. Vanessa, hello, listens to us every morning. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Vanessa, for listening.
Chris says, happy anniversary from Cortland, New York.
Woo.
Ever thought of doing an app for the Apple TV? Sure we have, and if you have the $100 billion that's required to make that work.
Actually, it's getting easier, but it's still very hard.
It is, actually.
Apple TV is not like Roku. Roku's like, sure, come on, anybody. But then Apple TV's like, well, we don't know. So it just takes some time, and that one's pretty hard to get on.
It is. Nicholas says, think I could get an early happy birthday? It's coming up this Sunday.
Happy
No.
birthday.
No,
What?
don't.
But he said could. Oh.
He said could, and I just said no.
No, he shut that down. I'm sorry.
No. I'm sorry, Nick. I wanted to, but like
you can't.
we
so.
just decided we can't.
Carl says, hey, you guys. Thank you so much.
Cody says, just started listening to you guys here recently in Oklahoma City.
Thank you, Cody.
Glad to have discovered you. Y'all help make my morning start out awesome. Scott says, happy anniversary from San Diego.
Yay.
Now you're just rubbing it in, bro. You're just rubbing it in. San Diego, where the weather's perfect all the time,
That's
and it
true.
rains for 5 minutes once a year.
Let's see, Greg is in Cedar Falls, Iowa.
Okay.
And Rachel says, love it. Mike says, are you going to be eating the whole cake tonight? We're not.
We should get some cake.
It's a reasonably sized cake that we went with. So
Greg wants to know if I'm still only filling in.
technically, that's how it is
Technically,
on your
yes.
stuff.
I
yes.
have never been brought into a meeting where they've decided to make me the permanent host.
Well,
of the
we don't
Riot.
want you to get a big head, so.
I do have
you
a
do have
big
a big head already.
but that's unrelated.
Let's see, Hunter says happy anniversary from Virginia Beach, Virginia. Let's see, Jennifer, thank you for joining us. Derek, Kim, thank you so much, as I could not make the 45-minute commute to work without the Riot. Happy anniversary.
Let's see, Derek said, oh no.
What?
It just reset. What happened?
For yours?
Okay, you guys are great because you do this as a ministry. You love what you do, and those things show. You're the best. Well, you know.
I mean, remember the head.
I remember I didn't say we're the best. You guys
You
said
said that.
You said that.
I see Jared, happy anniversary from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Justin from Alabama, been listening since the early 2000s. We love you guys.
From where in Alabama?
Opelika?
That's how I was going to say it.
Opelika.
Okay. And you said Jared
Yeah, and Edmonton,
or do you think it's
Alberta.
Gerard? He spells Jared Jerad.
Carrie West. Oh, yay, Carrie West. We love
Carrie
you.
West. You know, I saw Carrie West at the House of Heroes show that
Did
took
you?
place over Christmas. Yeah.
Nice.
We stood there and talked for a long time about
Stuff.
this.
Well, Carrie, we miss you too. We hope you're doing really good.
Let's see. Don't you hipsters have to put pair logos on those Apple logos?
Nah.
Yeah, whatever. Ryan, you guys make my morning so much better. Love spending my morning with you.
Thank you, Ryan.
Arturo Hernandez, happy anniversary from Georgia.
Thank
What's up?
you. Thanks for watching tonight.
Yeah, so remember, you guys can fire off some questions if you want to in the mix there. I've got one here from Andrew. Andrew says, are there funny things you've learned working together for so long that stick out?
Funny things that we.
I would imagine, like about each other.
About
you
each
said.
other?
Like,
That we've learned.
that we've learned, like if something about me that you're like, he always.
No.
Yep, go ahead.
No, there's not. I'm just
Go
trying to
ahead.
think.
Yeah, you're trying to think of
through.
like a not embarrassing one, but I say just go straight for the jugular.
No, I'm just trying to think. That's not true. Obi's spectacularly nice. He's very considerate. I think people think you're meaner sometimes, like, or you're. They don't catch that he's truly very sarcastic, but he's not being that way on purpose. But I think people think you are.
I know, like it's
And
actually.
we forget that a lot.
It's very much a character.
It is.
I mean, it's a character that lives inside my head for sure.
Sometimes I'll listen to our podcast or when our Riot replays, and I'll be listening to something and be like, oh gosh.
He sounds bad.
I'm hearing it from the outside in, so I hope you guys always catch, like, he's truly a very wonderful, nice individual who's very funny, and that sometimes, gets confusing.
If you guys want to know something about Nikki, she is the most organized person that you will ever meet. And she hates attention,
I do.
which is funny because with what
I
we
hate
do,
it.
this is fine, but like out
You know
in
why
public.
it's fine?
Because nobody's here.
No, do you know why it's really fine?
Why?
You're right here.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not
here.
by myself.
Yeah, but like you get out in public, Nikki hates attention. And Eric and I don't care. So
It's a wicked combination.
we were at the mall the other day eating at the food court. That's the kind of highfalutin life that we live.
That was a birthday lunch. We don't get to do that all the time. It's a birthday
And I'm
lunch.
walking in to meet everybody, and Eric starts yelling, Obi, we're over here. And so I just scream back, Eric, is that Nikki with you? Oh my gosh. Hi, Nikki.
But see, I was with so many people. If you watched yesterday, we went and collected some items for our anniversary show. And if you go late enough when we come out of this place called Kroger, that's what he does that is truly mortifying. We didn't find what we wanted in Kroger's. And we were walking out through like the middle area to go out the front entrance. He just yells, what do you go? You suck.
No,
what did you say?
I didn't. Okay,
It was so loud and guttural and just like, I think they think you were yelling at me that I suck.
Okay, Chris says stop touching this, it's too loud.
Oh, is it too loud? Okay.
So put your hands.
You know, I wanted to find a nice
That's probably, I'll bet
tablecloth.
that's even louder when you hit it down here, huh?
Touch it.
Oh, it's so
Don't
much
touch
worse.
it.
Okay,
It's fine.
all right.
It's fine. It's just a tablecloth.
So anyway, we're in Kroger and we can't find this cereal. We've gone like everywhere looking for this cereal, right? And so,
Wait, let me put my hands down and I won't move. There.
I just touched it.
Okay, go.
Okay. And
Wait, I'm just take off
Don't move
the
your legs.
tablecloth.
that's gonna take forever.
No, it won't. Do you have scissors?
We'll just cut it.
We can just cut the top part. Okay, go ahead. What did you say when you're coming
we were
out
at
of
Kroger and we were looking for a lot of things. They had nothing. They had nothing that we were looking for. So I talked to the lady that ran the cash registers and she said, I ain't never seen that.
Quote.
Okay, and then I went and talked to the guy at the customer service counter and he was like, I don't believe we carry that here. And so as Nikki and I, disappointed consumers that we were walking out of the store, I wanted to let them know how Nikki felt about her experience in the store.
And?
So when we were out the door, I just went, sucks!
It was so bad.
It was perfect.
Here.
And you know what? They
Head up on the noise, guys.
about to get noisy. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
right?
this works.
Right, okay.
You
Get
take
a-
it and do
Get a little
that.
nervous about you with the scissors, but okay.
It's like we're sewing. Who wants a dress?
Oh, I think this is, that would
There.
make fantastic fabric.
What do you think?
So how about now, Chris?
Good? Yay! Okay, I'm
Okay.
gonna cut a little bit more in because I'm a leaner, so.
Well, if
There.
you get it now, then I want some too.
Okay, we're not gonna reuse this like I thought we would.
No. No, I
Oh.
did notice that you kept the packaging.
No,
Did you throw it away?
No,
I was
actually, I
like,
did keep the
I saw that you
packaging.
laid it there. I was
Well, I
like,
thought if we have any other parties, we could reuse it. Now we can't.
we're not having any parties.
All right, while you do that, Ryan, you guys make my morning so much better. It's so loud. Love spending my mornings with you guys. Thank you so much, Greg. I'm so. I love the Riot. I enjoy the weather. Don't you dare. Jennifer.
Don't you guys want me to cut her hair so bad? What if I just cut one hair? You'd never let me forget it, would you? If I just cut one?
Jennifer says,
Just
podcast
one?
listeners, raise
Just
your hand.
one.
Just one.
Just one?
Just one.
All right. Now, we can always say that I gave Nikki a haircut.
Just one. Oh, you don't put it near the cake.
I'm going to put it in the cake.
Don't put it on the
When-
cake.
okay.
So Jennifer, thank you for listening to our podcast. Let's see. Asher says, I made it. Thank you so much. Sierra, happy anniversary, guys, from Delaware, Ohio. Katie says, most embarrassing on-air moments during interviews?
During interviews.
I don't know.
Actually, I have one.
You have one? Okay, what is it?
You sure you want to say it?
Is it mine?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, it wasn't embarrassing, but it was an awkward moment. We were interviewing a group of people, and
A band?
I made a joke about us having snipers on the roof.
Oh, yeah. That wasn't embarrassing. They made it
They
embarrassing.
did. You're right. They made it
did
awkward.
that. It had
Okay.
nothing and didn't need to be that way.
Okay, can you think of anything else? That's the first thing that comes to my mind, but it wasn't.
We're such professionals.
Heroes interview we couldn't air.
The House of Heroes interview we couldn't air.
Why didn't we air it?
Something about Michael Jackson.
Oh, gosh.
I wasn't there for that
No,
one,
that was
I?
a TV interview. We interviewed House of Heroes. They made a joke about Michael Jackson that came true, and so we had to not. It came true in like the days leading up to the interview.
So we could not
So we had
air
to not air that.
Abby, thank you for the happy anniversary from Detroit. Jason says, what is the one thing you would change about each other?
Oh, Nikki's hair color for sure.
Oh,
Just absolutely. Like,
okay.
it's so bright in the morning. Like you're just sitting there, and it's like.
Actually, our lighting is all for like brown hair and stuff, and so it's terrible as someone who does not have brown hair anymore by choice. I'm always washed out, so it's terrible.
Yeah, let's see. Christian says, I'm sitting here smiling and laughing more than I have all week.
Oh, hi, Christian. Thank you for watching.
You guys are freaking hilarious. I know the chemistry's real, or you wouldn't be doing this little video.
We would only give you the Riot. You wouldn't get anything extra.
Adrian says, here comes a massive heart attack. Oh,
Hey,
I don't know what that
Adrian,
means.
how
but,
are you doing?
Let's see. Jennifer says, you guys are great. My favorite part of the show is how you rag on each other as only great friends can.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll take
Yes.
that. Stacy says, thank you for saying Kroger, and now Kroger.
Isn't it Kroger's? Is it Kroger?
No, there's no S.
Oh, so it's Kroger. It's like Walmart, but Walmart's.
It's not Walmart's. It's not.
I know, but people say
I
sometimes
know.
with the S. I'm just saying
I
they
know.
put the S.
If you say Walmart's, I'm not so quietly judging you. I just want you
Jennifer
to know.
says, I want to see you guys just rip the tablecloth out from underneath everything, like the magicians and stuff.
I do like that idea.
But I even took time to put like the little fangs at the end, so I don't want to do that. What do you call
Like, can
it?
you
Tassels?
see? Oh yeah, tassels.
I put the little tassels there. So.
Do you like those tassels? I mean, like those. I want you to know that you bought
We're
the
going with
tassels,
it.
then the tablecloth.
I did, and I think the tassels don't stand out because the tablecloth is so bold. I think it would have been better, but that's okay. We got it. What?
Stacy, did you see this? She's on a roll. She sent me 2 times with great comments tonight. She says, Nikki gets to reuse the packaging from tonight, but Obi can't wrap your Amazon gift card and
You
use
totally
tinfoil."
could.
I
Save
could.
that.
This is great wrapping paper.
You're right. We will save this somewhere in the back, and then next time we exchange gifts, we will wrap the gifts in this tablecloth.
Want to say hi to Danelle. She's watching. I hope Matthew's with you. Hello.
Hello.
Olivia says, joining now, been listening since 2010.
Thank you, Olivia, for watching.
Oh, Katie, I still remember the interview with Family Force 5 where they described Barlow Girls trailer smelling like cookies and vanilla spray.
Dude, that got so many views.
One of our highest viewed videos ever.
And that was back in the day before a lot of our bands had stuff like on YouTube themselves.
Right.
And man, that thing was crazy.
Oh, look at everybody sounding off. Meyer, not Myers. Barnes and Nobles.
Is it Barnes and Noble?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Barnes
one-
and Noble.
Okay. Ted says Amazon, not Amazons. Let's see. Mitch says, love seeing you guys. Give me some cake, please. Like
Soon.
all of it.
We're gonna cut that soon.
Oh, Katie says, I miss the days of Commit to be Fat.
The best worst thing that you ate during those days.
Commit to be Fat days? Honestly, we didn't have special fat food. We just ate the American diet, and that was enough to keep us
The
committed
special
and
American
fat.
diet. But now we just call it our Riot food fight, so it just
Yeah.
basically is the same thing. It has a different name.
Nisa says I'm pregnant, and all I can do is stare at that cake.
We're sorry.
Okay,
we do have to do some more other of our food fight stuff.
I have been watching the Great British Bake Off. Is that
Yeah.
what it's called?
Well, yes, it's one. I thought they changed the name
Is that it?
kind of, but
Well, whatever
yes.
the heck it is, it's on Netflix. There's like 80 seasons of it, and it's like Paul Hollywood and the handshake and all that crap.
Yeah.
Typically, despite the fact that I'm fat and you guys think certain things, like I don't really eat a whole lot at night. Like I just don't.
Doesn't it all look so
Holy
good?
freaking crap.
So
when I watch
good.
that show, I'm just like, you know what? I probably
I
you wanna
could do
hear it?
that.
I just got sugar, I'll just spoon it in. It's actually not
Sugar
what I
and
want.
butter.
I want cake.
I know.
They always have these baked goods, and
It's-
I'm just like,
It's very
dying.
hard to watch it because you're just thinking, gosh, cake isn't an everyday food like we've said before, but when you watch that show like every night, you're like,
Sponge.
sponge. Yeah, it's like,
Yeah,
oh, because they have
sponge.
that there.
And then what's it like? Soggy bottom. And what's the other one? The rubery. It's rubery.
Oh, okay.
For rubbery.
Rubbery,
But
I
he's
thought-
always like rubery.
That's just how it
Danelle
goes.
says she's in Columbus this weekend. When are you going to eat that cake?
Coming,
Lot of people
guys. My goodness.
Really, feeling the pressure of the cake. Let's see. All right, you know what? You want to get in? We did get some stuff for a food fight.
Should we try the other stuff first and then the cake at the end?
Well, I say, why don't we start with something and then we'll
Wait.
I don't want cake.
You don't want to try it? But it's all the way to the very hot. This could be deadly.
Lisa says cake is an everyday food if you're doing it right.
Do
And
you-
by it, she must mean life.
Anybody else like Takis? I really like Takis.
Guys, I don't know if you watched the video of us shopping the other day, but letting us go to the store so we can
stupid.
find things we want to try.
And I
that
have to
is-
turn the receipt in.
That is such a bad idea.
For our anniversary.
We should not be doing that.
So I wanted to try the habanero and lime Takis. If you would try it with me.
Olivia says, is that a Calvin and Hobbes shirt? Yes. Julia says, were we friends before the riot started? There was
were.
no life before the riot started.
No, we
I
were
don't-
definitely friends before the
All
riot.
right, come on. Taki, you first. Taki it up. I want to watch you eat it.
That's not the first time we've said that to each other.
That's
so that's
usually what she
actually
says to
not
me.
weird
It's not.
at all.
So weird.
It's a habanero lime. Very hot. I'm keeping it in this side of my mouth in case.
Well, find time to tell me.
It's not very hot.
Nope. Wait on it. Wait for it. Wait for it.
I haven't swallowed it yet. As a backup.
Little runniness.
Is it?
You know what? I'm actually trying to ham it up for the cameras. It's fine.
No, those are great. Why would you put very hot? Those are good. Chris,
Some
you want to try habanero?
People want to have the constitution that you do, Nikki.
That's good.
Yeah. Did you eat the whole thing?
I did.
Okay. I didn't mean is there still some in your mouth?
I thought you wanted proof.
I just meant, do you have a little piece left?
No, I know. I thought you wanted proof. The proof of life.
I love that your first thought is, nah.
Well, you're right here, and you said, "Did you eat it all?" And I thought you were asking me if I ate it all, and so I wanted to show you that it was gone. It's not in my mouth.
Look, you've upset me. All right, just a second.
You need anything else? Let's see. Rachel says yes. Takis. Thank you so much.
Tanner says, can't find Takis anymore. We got those at Giant Eagle, so, which is where the...
We got that at Walmart.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
We did.
We got a Walmart. The cake
But they're
came from Giant
everywhere.
Eagle. Chad says, happy anniversary, Riot. I listen to the podcast almost daily on my afternoon commute.
Oh, thank you for
Love
listening.
from Athens, Alabama. Chad and I were childhood friends,
Oh.
and he's the person that I discovered Gundam with.
Really? When you were a child?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
One day, the Riot still plans to go, maybe like when we're finally done, and it's our final, like, anniversary
Final
thing.
destination when we've escaped death's design.
We have to go to Japan. Like,
We
we
should.
have to do a show in Japan. And one of the things we want to do is, for him, go to the Gundam Cafe.
Oh, I do want to do that. Yeah. Okay. So, you know what we should do? Let's break it up with a little cake.
You do want the cake now?
There's a lot of pregnant women watching that really want us to eat this cake. So
Actually, it's just everybody.
I don't want to disappoint any.
You want a balloon, or do you want sprinkles, or what would you like?
Corner,
Corner? Okay.
whatever that means to you.
Oh, guys, slowly.
Jim says, been listening since before Obi joined the team.
Hey, thank you, Jim, for being such a long-time listener.
I mean, in fairness, Ted was the one that always, like, I think I got how I say it's the Riot from him.
Did you?
I think.
Now, did that really affect you that much?
Well, remember when
the yelling,
it was more the you
yelling.
sticking your mouth in my face and me laughing about
I
it.
didn't stick my mouth in your face.
You
I
did.
was right
You were
here.
like,
I didn't even lean. I don't think I
There was a
leaned.
lean. I think there was a lean.
So, Riot, little FYI, if there's going to be a cake, we only take chocolate cake with vanilla buttercream icing. That's just a rule. We don't do the Cool Whip icing. We don't do
Yeah, you know what?
that
The Cool
stuff.
Whip icing, whose idea was that?
Someone had
Like,
ran out of
who-
icing,
and they're like, just
they
put Cool Whip
watered
on it.
they watered it down or something.
Man,
I
that
want a balloon.
I know you do.
There's
Okay,
no
wait,
graceful way to get
Okay,
to
look.
it.
What if right now you and I just decided
I just take the balloon off.
you can just cut that cake any way you want just
Okay.
to get that balloon?
I think I'm
okay?
going to go like this, and then I'm going to lift a balloon off.
Oh, now that's
What's
tacky.
wrong with that?
That's tacky.
That's where we're
That's
doing
a
that.
talkie right there.
No, it's not
So
tacky.
you're telling me you're gonna scrape the balloon?
No
off
one
the-
will know the balloon's there. That what it was there.
I want
yellow.
to see. I want to see how well you do. No, you gotta go for the green one. That's the one you've already molested.
No.
Hey, technically that was proper use of that word.
Stop it. Okay, wait. Thank you.
You know what? I'm impressed.
Look who got the balloon with hardly. I'm going to totally have this fall, aren't
please
I?
don't drop the cake.
Look, you can't even see
You
it.
can't. Like, I'm impressed. Give me that green one then.
You want the green balloon?
Yeah, sure. The
Okay.
one that you've
Cut
bothered.
into.
I'm impressed.
There.
I
now
really
we can
am.
have a balloon.
All right, let's see. Mitch says, Obi, speaking of Japanese shows, not anime, but I heard About Time is really good.
Which one's that one?
I have no idea. Let's see. John says, happy anniversary.
Wait, for Japanese shows, aren't they doing the, it's not CSI or the 24, isn't it?
They're doing 24 in Japan,
They're
yeah.
doing a 24 in Japan, like not just playing 24 in Japan. They're actually going to do their own version.
John says, happy anniversary. I didn't know until today the Riot anniversary was the same day as my birthday.
Oh, yay.
Worst birthday gift ever.
Yay!
Now you're getting it.
Do
He
you want
gets
an
it.
icing balloon too?
Let's see. Anthony says we should have gotten an ice cream cake. That's wrong.
We also don't, that's the other thing.
We don't like
like
ice
the
cream
Cool Whip
cakes.
cakes, and we don't like ice cream cakes either.
Coop them.
So, but do you like ice cream on a cake? Just not an ice cream cake?
You know what? I'll dabble in that, but that's not where I live.
If it's at a party, you don't want to be rude.
Okay, here's the thing. If you've gotten the icing right, you don't need ice cream for a cake. This whole thing where like we need ice cream, that tells me that you've given up on the icing.
Yes. Yes.
Like you get that right, you're fine. Kyle, great show, guys. Happy anniversary. Hello from northern
Hello,
Minnesota.
Kyle.
Listening since 2011, first introduced to RadioU and most wanted on TV.
Thank you so much for watching and listening. If you're just joining us, please put in the comment section your name, how long have you been listening to Radio U or The Riot since it's our anniversary, and where are you actually watching from?
Mitch says About Time is about a 20-something girl who can see how much time people have left to live written on their body.
Oh, I watched a Korean show that was like that, so maybe they sold the rights. Let's see, Keith, happy anniversary. Thank you so much, Keith.
He's
we
been
appreciate
listening
it.
since Bash.
So a long time. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
it's been a while.
How's the sprinkles?
I don't think I've gotten to him yet.
You haven't gotten to it yet?
Okay, Nick, I got another question for you here.
Yeah.
You ready? Sean asks, if you could go back in time and tell Obadiah and Nikki something on day one of the riot, what would it be?
That you'll be doing this
No, I would not tell myself how long we'd be doing it.
for a lot longer.
I would have just walked
I
out.
feel like it's gotten more fun as time has gone by.
I agree with that.
And I think because it's so much easier for us to communicate with you guys through text messaging and social media, and just it's way easier than when we first started. So I feel like we're a bigger family because we can all hang out and just like, again, communicate with everybody. You guys think of something, you tweet at us. Okay, great. Or on Facebook, like that. We like that a lot more.
Yeah, we really do,
Yeah, and
actually.
so again, the family is just a lot of people from all around the world.
Okay.
So I like that part.
I want to say hi to Charity listening in Springfield, Ohio. If I could tell myself anything, like on the first day of the riot, I would tell myself to buy Bitcoin. And then,
you're going that way?
then sell it before 2017.
What's your Bitcoin at? You have Bitcoin.
Yeah, I do.
Is
Yes.
that through the Cash App? If we use Cash App sometimes,
All right.
and there was like some sort of feature where you could exchange your cash that you had in the Cash App for Bitcoin.
Why do I have money?
And I think you put $20 in there or something. And it's,
I had $22 on my Cash App that I didn't know about.
It's
so I bought
fluctuated.
$22 in Bitcoin. It's now worth $10.18.
oh, it's really gone
That's,
down.
I mean, that's
the lowest.
less than 50%. But what I'm saying is, though, like if I had bought it at the right time,
You could have been.
I would have been a Bitcoin billionaire, Nikki.
You could have been a Bitcoin
And we just need to
billionaire.
pass that message to ourselves.
We could.
Back through time.
Christian says, I'm now baking a cake because of you guys. We
Good
hope
call.
that's true. Christian, if that's true, will you please tweet at RadioU a picture of the cake and let us know, and we'll hop over there to see it.
Preston says he's been with us since Sky Angel in 04. First video I seen on your channel was Mouth Like a Magazine by Showbread. Wasn't that a great video?
Oh, we loved the guys in Showbread.
I got a text from Josh the other day. He loves movies. He does a movie podcast. And we were texting about Godzilla movies and then movies that everybody loves that we haven't seen.
Yes, that did. Yeah. And
So I was watching Casablanca. I don't know how to say it.
Casablanca.
Casablanca at the time. and he was making fun of me for it, and then he told me that he never watched the third Matrix movie.
And we're like, you went through the other two, but you never watched the third?
That was
That's
my thing.
closure.
So I was like, bro, like just wrap it up, like finish this thing out.
Like you needed to. Let's see, Matt, what's up from Oklahoma City? Thank you so much, Matt, for watching and being a Riot listener.
Let's see, Michael says, okay, I'm about done at the gym, heading there for cake. Sweet.
Normally
if you go to the
during
right gym, they have cake at the gym.
Normally during our Riot events, the cake isn't such a focal point of the comment section, so today it is. What else do you want to try?
Let's see. I'm just catching up on some comments here.
Okay.
Let's see. Whoa, Eric, happy anniversary. Not sure how long it's been, but discovered RadioU through a show you sponsored featuring the W's, Jennifer Knapp, and DC Talk.
That goes back a long time.
Let's see. Matt says, what's up from OKC? And Austin says, you need to watch Hot Rod, best comedy ever.
The movie?
Yeah, I know what the cover of that looks like.
Is that the Adam Sandberg guy?
Yes.
Anybody else have any good other movie suggestions?
Feel free to send them in. Stephen and Caitlin, hello from Springfield, Missouri. All right, Nikki, how about this one?
Yep.
What tropical destination and what RadioU bands would be on the Riot Cruise 2020?
Ooh, we
That's a
always
good
say
one, right?
we've never been on a cruise. We've been offered cruises, like, oh, it's the RadioU cruise. We've been offered that. But we didn't know if our listeners were like cruisy type people. I just don't know. But I don't want to go to the Caribbean because that's where everybody always gets the norovirus. I want to go on an Alaskan cruise. And if there's any germs, they'll die there.
That seems fair. But I mean, this question specifically was tropical. Do you know what? Like, I don't even know what tropical islands there are. It's too hot. I hate being hot. I don't want to go there.
So there's our attitude with that. I want to be in Alaska, and you're hot. You don't want to be hot.
So let's go to
we're not doing
Alaska. I'm fine with that.
But
I'll
yeah.
sleep out on the deck. It's 20 degrees, and I'm just like, this is like the best
This
ever.
is the best ever. And
Oh
then
my
are we supposed
gosh.
to pick which bands we would bring with
Yeah,
us?
what bands will we bring with us on that cruise?
Then that makes it really work. So if we bring the bands with us.
Well, but I mean, I think it's a Riot cruise.
It's a Riot
so
cruise. Gosh, I don't know.
I'll tell you what, they're not around anymore, but I'd love to bring Write This Down on a cruise with me.
We like Crumb, who was Plato.
He would be a great
He's just
cruise companion.
Such a nice guy.
Great cruise companion.
Because maybe we won't bring like a lot of bands that have like a lot of members. It'll be a lot to remember on the boat.
Yeah.
But if we.
But I mean, if we're just talking about fun people to go on a cruise with.
Yeah, I would pick him. He'd be great.
Stephanie says, dude, The Matrix is good and all, but the third one, leaving that and making your own closure is better. Now,
No.
that's true.
You invested in the other two and you sat through them. You should really watch the final one.
Seth says, happy anniversary from the 614. Josh says, hello from Josh and Melinda in Edmond,
Hey
Oklahoma.
guys.
Let's see. Ryan says, congratulations, Riot. I listen every day. Matt, Anchorage is a cool place.
Is it? Gosh, I really want to go.
Andrew says he enjoyed a Mediterranean cruise.
Ooh, I always see this weird commercial for like European
Is it fair to call it weird?
Well, it's different. It's
So different is weird?
no.
Is
it's
that, nope.
Just different. It's a European river cruise. Like you cruise through Europe on the rivers.
Oh, they don't have rivers in Europe.
Well, it'd be so like slow and just never ending. So it's I don't know if I can handle that, but that's an option.
Ryan says he can't wait for the RadioU 5K.
That's
Us
coming
too.
up in May. If you're in Ohio and you'd like to join us, check out radiou.com for our upcoming 5K.
Too much cake.
Are you done?
Angela says hello from the Lewis family in Delaware, Ohio.
Hello, guys.
And Brian, you guys are awesome. I listen to you guys while on patrol.
Yay!
Ooh, Deputy Life.
In our parking lot, some mornings, it always still makes at least me nervous, and I haven't done anything wrong, but the patrol, like the cops will be on patrol and they'll park in our parking lot or they'll drive around.
That does happen.
And I remember one time, one of our DJs got pulled over when he was coming in for work, and we're like, oh, what's going on outside? There was a little hubbub, and you could see the lights. And it was like, oh, he's getting pulled over. It's like he must have sped in. He was
Whoops.
late for
It
work.
wasn't me.
Yep.
Connor says, are you excited for Heath McNeese's new album tomorrow? Didn't know about it, but we'll check it out.
Now we know.
Jen said she was stuck in traffic and her internet wasn't working, but the show is probably over, so hi and bye.
Jen, you're
We're
in
not
at a
done
great
yet.
time. We got all this stuff we still got to taste test.
Okay, you know what? You want to go ahead and go in for the orange vanilla Coke?
Let's do this.
All right.
I don't know, like, I think there's Coke Zero versions of this.
Yeah, we didn't find that. Listen, you're lucky we have this.
This is,
You don't even
wait,
know.
listen. Do you hear it?
Wow, does this smell like orange?
Is it good? Orange and vanilla?
I don't know. I mean, it's not bad.
Okay.
It really does smell like a creamsicle. 100% creamsicle right there.
Ooh, that smells nice. Did Michael, our boss, he tried it with us the other day. Did he like it? I can't remember. What was his final thoughts on it?
I don't know. Like, does Michael like anything?
He was wishy-washy. I couldn't tell.
If you could give something Michael that he loved, and he would be like, well, I don't hate it.
It's kind of okay. Can you see it over here?
It looks like Coke.
Actually, with that lighting, yes, it does. We're like, it's a red bottle of Coke. Wow. It's not, it's orange.
There's orange and red.
All right, it's orange and vanilla.
Isaacar wants to know if we're excited the Jonas Brothers are back together. Let me put it this way. I slept just fine.
Actually, I've been more annoyed because I watch a lot of stuff on YouTube, and so they've just been everywhere on YouTube.
A lot of that, right?
You know, I don't really pick up a lot on the orange.
I can
but
taste
I can't tell if this is just because it's regular Coke.
I taste the different.
You do?
Yeah, like that it doesn't taste like regular Coke.
To me, unfortunately, sometimes the flavors for Cokes just end up making it taste like flat to me. But
that's a weird one. To me, it is very subtle. If you let it sit long enough, the aftertaste begins to get that orange. The orange kind of lingers in your mouth, but when you're just drinking it straight, it's so sweet.
Yeah.
It's very.
I want orange vanilla with Coke. Like, it's predominantly an orange drink. And then just like a tiny bit of Coke. What? Isn't that?
It just, when you keep saying that you want a little Coke, I get nervous, all right?
It's not that Coke.
It's the way you say it. It's like,
what else am I supposed to say? Coca-Cola? I guess I could just say Coca-Cola.
Well, I feel like you need to make distinctions, especially in the industry.
I have one bottle left over. Who would like it?
Yeah. Just come on by, but remember, if you come to the door, we're
not letting you in. We're not
Fine.
letting you in.
Fine. Nelson says, first heard you guys 4 years ago when I moved to Mount Vernon from Florida. Been listening ever since.
Let's see, Julia said you guys should try the Georgia Peach Coke. We tried.
There's some of that in the fridge right now.
There is.
Yeah,
but
Nick brought it in.
We tried the. Was it peach Pepsi from Japan? It's fine as long as you're away from your mic.
Yeah.
Was it peach Pepsi that we tried? And that's the one from Japan. We've not tried the American.
I thought we did.
It's always been in the fridge,
and
no one's drank it.
No, Nick brought that for us, and I thought we had already had it.
It's not been opened.
But
But what? We had
nothing.
We had a Japanese peach drink.
Okay.
But not.
Well, we had like that rose whatever Pepsi. I'm telling you, we have got to start.
We need a Google Doc.
We need a photo book and a Google Doc.
Terrible. We can never remember, especially when it comes to like Oreos. We can never remember what it is.
Oh, Jen says, I've only been listening to the station for 10 months, but it's the best 10 months of my life.
Yay.
Obviously. I second the question about whether you're excited about the Jonas Brothers.
I don't know.
Rich, hi, this is Rich from Carroll. You guys know it's 10 p.m. The Riot comes in early.
Listen, this is a few times a year we come in and do these Facebook events, so we don't mind staying up late. So it's fine.
That's what we're supposed to say.
Actually, you know what? I was getting ready. It was a little earlier today, and I thought, oh my God, I just want to go to sleep. I was telling Eric.
Did you not take a nap?
No, and I was like, I'm so excited to go to sleep. I was so excited tonight that I was like, I don't have much left to do. I'm just going to go to bed early. I'm going to get some sleep. And then I just stared. I was like, no, we have the thing. I forgot that we had the Riot thing tonight.
I went home and took a nap.
Did you?
And it was 2 hours long.
Another 2 hour long nap? What's wrong?
I think
I'm supposed to look for signs of like problems and that's it. He took a 2 hour nap yesterday.
You know what, guys? I'm taking medication and I think it makes me sleep longer. But it comes in waves.
He does, actually.
It does. I go through like a week where I can't get enough sleep, and then next week I won't sleep at all.
Actually, yes, that is what happens. And then you'll be like, I'm back to napping. It's worrisome. Let's see. Happy anniversary from Hanford, California. Thank you, Robert, for watching. And Greg, thank you for joining us. Make sure you guys put where you're from, how long you've been listening to The Riot, any questions you might have for us during our anniversary show. What are you? Our boss is watching.
Kelly says.
Our boss is watching now.
Newport News, Virginia right now. I've listened since 2000. The best part of these live shows is the extra complaining in the morning.
Yes.
Hashtag Obie's year.
Yeah,
it is. It's my year, baby.
Yay.
My year.
It's been your best one so far.
Well, I mean, it's been a year for sure.
It's been great. Very,
oh
very
gosh,
good.
Michael is watching.
Let's see. Hey.
Should we tell him about the, like, while everybody's watching, so it won't be so? Should we tell him?
About the Burger King thing?
Yeah. Hey, Michael, while you're watching, and we talked about it earlier, but I think you're going to miss it. On your word, I went over to the Burger King tonight.
The new one.
To see the new Coke freestyle machine. That's not a freestyle machine, Michael.
That's a touch screen.
It's just a touch screen.
Obi was so disappointed.
But, I mean,
Do you
yes.
think that's Burger King being like so cheap?
Yes, it is.
Because
That
we have a couple like, you can tell owners, like franchise owners, when they own several stores because they kind of all have like the same problems with them.
You know what? That is the case because if you saw this Burger King franchise,
Yeah.
I went, like Michael, I went over there and went inside. I didn't
Because
even
your
go
recommendation.
because of what you said. And as I'm walking in, they had a big Burger King sign and then like something.com, and I was like, oh, that's not BurgerKing.com. And so they obviously were a franchise. And so I got over there and I could add raspberry, vanilla, or cherry. But they
That
had like
means
6 flavors, and it was obviously the like, hey, don't let Coke talk you into that big expensive
When
freestyle machine.
They don't
We
want
can
to
give you the
pay.
best.
They don't want to pay for the freestyle machine.
So don't be suckered in by that.
Got it?
Yeah.
Great. Did that pick up well, guys? Did you feel it?
Nelson says, I heard Obi talking today about napping on the floor. I almost thought I would tune in and see you sleeping on the table.
No, he took a 2-hour nap earlier. He's fine now.
Fine. I really did fall asleep on the floor in the studio yesterday. That actually happened.
You just don't say anything. Just go about your business, and he'll wake up in a few minutes.
Just give me a minute. I'll be with you in just a minute.
Like we're not supposed to say anything.
I'll be with you in a minute.
And I also feel like, for a person who like sleepwalks and stuff, you're not supposed to wake them up.
Right.
So like when you're sleeping, like we're not medically supposed to wake you
Okay,
up.
it's not like I've ever disappeared for hours at a time. You don't know. Maybe you have, we don't. I don't know if I've ever, okay, I've definitely slept in the studio before, but.
You slept on the
like,
sidewalk outside.
I did.
Yes, you did.
It's fine.
Is it? Or again,
fine.
is this going back to?
I'm not worried about it.
When should flags start appearing of like warning?
Hey, at least I know what a freestyle machine is.
I know, but
Redirecting. You redirect. You
Back
just
to
redirect.
Michael.
Okay, Justina says, hey, from Hicksville, we have nothing better to do here than watch the Riot.
Nice, Justina. Thank you for choosing out of all your options to watch us tonight.
Lisa says, I started listening in Ohio 7 years ago. Now I'm listening from Norman, Oklahoma.
Thank you, Lisa. And let's see, Chris checking in from. Mitch's your burp shook my phone on the table. I hope it really did.
I really hope that's true.
Let's see, Chris said, checking in from Lancaster, Ohio. The Riot's my second favorite thing in the world besides coffee. So glad we could be a part of the morning with that.
Should we save this Bang energy drink for the morning?
I don't want you to
I think
drink
we
that.
should.
I don't want you to drink that and the sleepy drink after.
Right. So let's do this. We'll try this in the morning. Let's do that. Cotton
But
candy.
We were reading a story about this company. What is it? Bang?
Bang.
And they were saying how they had to like lower the caffeine.
Or something.
Yeah,
it was
they had to change the amount of caffeine, and then everybody was saying, oh, it's like you guys drink a lot of this stuff. And they said the cotton candy flavor was really good.
Want to say hi to Justin. Okay, all right.
I'm not going to drink it, but if you just want to drink it whenever.
It says on here super creatine. So like,
gonna
creatine is
lift with it?
yeah, that's the stuff when you lift.
But it's cotton candy.
All that creatine really does for you is that it makes your muscles hold water. It does make you stronger, but dude, let me tell you what happens when you stop taking creatine.
The
you
water comes
deflate
out?
like a balloon and you'll pee for a month. And that's
Wait, is that on the can? Let me just read. It is. Warning, you'll pee for a month. That's it. Okay, wait. Too much caffeine may cause nervousness. We already have all this stuff. Irritability.
I hate you.
My ear. Sleeplessness, and occasionally a rapid heartbeat.
Okay, well, let me ask
No,
you.
it gets worse. Not recommended for use by individuals under 18 years of age. Do all
Caffeine?
of them say that?
No, they don't all say that.
It's cotton candy. Who do you think wants to drink it? Someone who's under 18.
You know what, Nikki? I don't appreciate your ageist comments towards
I
cotton
think that's
candy.
it.
Okay, but no, all right. I can't remember what I was going to say. It must be the caffeine. No, look, you're the one.
Do you
okay,
have sleeplessness?
Wait, between the two of us,
Yeah.
which one of us has sleeplessness? Here, let me see your hand for a minute.
I
Right
don't
here.
have sleeplessness.
Yes, you do. Who was able to take a 2-hour nap today?
Well, Well, I had stuff to do. I couldn't. That doesn't
No,
make me have
no.
sleeplessness.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
You're
It makes me have irritability.
You're sleepless, and I'm the one that's just
No,
like.
that's where you want to sleep and you're in bed and you can't.
Who sleeps on the floor in the studio? Me.
You have no sleeping problem. That's right, you're right.
Who sleeps at home? Me. Who sleeps on the sidewalk outside the studio? Me.
Your closet
all right?
in the morning?
So you know what? I can drink that. Yes, I have been sleeping in my closet the last couple mornings
It has
too.
0 calories?
That's a real thing.
Huh. Contains no fruit juice.
Billy says they all do have the 18 warning label.
They do?
Yeah.
Okay. This is brain and body fuel. But I just think you should just drink it.
Seth says had a bang energy.
No, just like whenever you want to.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't
I was
necessarily
like,
need to be a taste test thing. I'm
all
not,
right,
I'm
well,
not going to try
I'm
it.
going to drink it in the morning. Let's remember
Okay.
to put it in the fridge because it needs
Or
to be
making the
chilled,
Guatemalan
obviously.
coffee.
Well, you got to get a lot of caffeine. You can't just have a little.
Sometimes I expect sometimes I want to ask him, it's like, how is your heartbeat?
Fine. You know what? Okay, it's funny you say that because I actually thought when I went home today, I had a lot of coffee this morning. I was like, I'll never get to sleep. And I climbed into my bed and I was like,
Not worried. I'm not worried.
No problem.
That's
with it.
okay.
Let's see.
Charles said, I met you guys at Purple Door many years ago at the RadioU table. Charles.
What's up,
We loved
Charles?
Purple Door. That was such a fun time.
Oh, you know what? My mom's reminding me of the time that she came in and interviewed the Ohio State University Buckeyes.
Your mom did?
Remember that?
Yes, that was
I
lots of
remember
fun.
Let's see. You
Try the
want to?
Pringles?
No, I don't.
You don't? Okay. Now I'm going to be supportive of his decision.
What?
And you can't just say yes. Like
No, I'll tell you why we can't say yes. One of my favorite things about Nikki, somebody asked us about things that we learn about them over time, is that Nikki will never tell me to do something. Nikki,
ask.
Nikki doesn't even ask. Nikki will say, well, why don't we, blank.
Are we eating them? We are. In this case, I'm not doing that. I
How
really
about this?
mean we.
Did we take out the trash this morning?
I didn't see that there was trash to take out.
Yeah, you did.
No, it wasn't. We weren't there.
We were in the same room together with a mountain of trash overflowing.
Where? In the studio?
RadioU break room.
My eyes don't look at that.
And so I'm just saying, or Nikki will be.
No,
Nikki would
you
be
better
like,
watch yourself. You feel like you've had
she doesn't like
too
it.
much.
She doesn't like it. She'll be like, hey, maybe we should bring the thing in here. Maybe we should go. Why? Maybe we should go to the store. And the last time, okay.
Well, we did go together.
The last time that we had a Riot Live event, Nikki goes, hey, do you need me to help with anything? Do you want me to stop by the store on the way back? And I was
got
like,
the cake and the balloon.
And I was like, yeah, that would be great. And she goes,
No, that was because it was for your air fryer. Do you remember that?
I don't
It was from your
remember.
air fryer, and I didn't feel like it was my responsibility
but
to do the air
you
fryer.
offered. And when I said,
'Cause I am
when I
nice.
took her up on it, she was like, you weren't supposed to say yes.
Okay.
Here, smell that.
Oh, that smells pretty good. So how long have Pringles had wavy? Well, it says new, so we're good.
Wavy Applewood smoked cheddar. That sounds good.
Think we'll like it.
Do you see, like, they have little wedges of cheddar, like, hiding in the ridges? see if you think you can find a wedge hiding in the ridge.
Okay, so Pringles,
Yeah.
Applewood, smoked bacon. Oh, pardon us, guys, from the crunching.
Oh, that's good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that tastes like reconstituted potato that's been splashed with artificial flavoring.
Aged artificial flavoring.
Well,
It's Applewood smoked aged artificial flavoring.
good call.
Gosh, I don't understand. Like, we taste test a lot of items, and I swear to you, I feel like at Pringles, they're like, guys, we did it. This is so innovative. Woohoo! Taste the flavor. And it's like, does it taste like cheddar?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It tastes like
Are they lying to us?
some
and
kind
it's
of
just
some
believing?
kind of seasoning.
Gosh, it's so
The
disappointing.
real question would be is like, if I handed you this chip
I wouldn't know.
and I didn't tell you what it was flavored.
This could be
would
an
you ever
original
know?
Pringle flavor for all I know. You want to try it, Chris?
Oh, here comes Chris. Chris wants a little sample.
Or they're like, hey, let's make sure the flavoring that we have is that, the taste at the end. But
The aftertaste.
that's what I was looking for. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What are you saying?
That's pretty good. I'll keep eating it. I take this over those.
I would prefer the Takis over that.
Well, that's great because now we all have our own bags.
We don't have to share,
Yeah,
which is
cool.
really the best thing, right?
Hi
Okay.
to Jennifer. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you for watching, Jennifer.
Let's see. Got some more questions that rolled in. That's
Okay.
the wrong link. I want you guys to know that in addition to having the video feed up for your comments and the link here, I also have a website pulled up where I can check Blu-ray deals up to the minute.
You do. Why is that up? Is that just always
I
up?
was bored because we were waiting for the camera to start, so I was like, I wonder if anything went on sale since I checked it 10 minutes before.
You need to start a Facebook group because I feel like you would bring that out and so many of our listeners. You guys,
That's a bad idea.
you could then post your own deals and it could be like an OB deal of the day.
I'll tell you this, for reals. I had to make myself not buy something today so many times.
What
You
was
did not
it?
even know. Well,
Or
first
just
off,
from the deals.
it was two things. I got on this whole thing where I was like, I wanted to buy a movie to watch this weekend.
Yeah.
Never mind that I have a bunch of movies from Christmas I haven't watched yet.
And
That's
you're
not
supposed
important.
to do your
Black Friday
classic
thing?
movie,
Oh yeah, there's time for all that.
Maltese Falcon.
So I went to this used place and like a year ago they had a buy three get one free sale, and I have been pining for them to do that again.
Yes.
They did it again. And
Yeah.
I went in. I couldn't even find one movie I wanted to buy.
Because you have them all.
I'm just like walking around like, I don't know, I hate this, but I can get a discount.
Here's what you have to stop doing. Stop looking at the deal stuff. You need to cut that out
You
of
know
your
what?
life.
I swore that I would not smack you in front of people, but if you say something like that, kid.
No, I'm going to anoint you with this. You just take
Deliverance!
Yeah, I think you should stop looking at it every day. Maybe like on a Friday. That's your fun day.
But they're daily deals.
Miss those.
They're daily.
Miss them.
What if you miss one?
No, you just miss it. You have to be okay with that. You just miss it. You don't have to go every day. I think it's gotten a hold of you, and it's just too much.
You know what? Who else is not having a good time right now?
Oh.
All
No,
right.
but you're more into it than you used to be.
Is that
Or you're more
vocal?
vocal about it. For sure, you're more vocal
Maybe
about
I
it.
am.
So I just don't know
Hey,
when
you
I'm
know, it's
supposed
hard to
say.
fill a few hours a day. After a while, you're just like, I'll talk about anything.
Okay.
Oh, here we go, Nikki.
Yeah.
If the Riot could host the show from any city in the world, where would they do it?
Any city in the world. We talked about one day Tokyo. Where else would we want to host the show from?
I think San Diego would be a great choice.
One of our favorites in the past is we did a show from Seattle. That was lots of fun. But where else? I don't know.
Let's see.
We did one from New York City. That was fun. So outside of that, I would still pick Tokyo that we've not yet done.
Okay, Ryan says, what's been your favorite taste test? Is there anything you've added to your regular diet after having it first on a taste test?
Normally for taste tests, it's limited items.
Yeah, it's not
So
something that's recurring.
It's not
so-
something that's coming back.
I mean, I can tell you some things that I never want to eat again. Durian candy.
Well, we didn't like that one.
That was
at all.
the worst. And then the grass jelly drink, that's a classic. Like, find that on YouTube. That is some classic Riot right there.
If you follow
it was pretty
us
bad.
on our RadioU Riot YouTube channel, you can actually just go to the Food Fight playlist, and it's all there.
Okay, so what else you got, Nikki? I thought you said you were looking at something else. Let's see. I've got a good one. Take 3 parts of existing cereals to create a new Riot branded breakfast cereal.
We usually do that when we do food fights with cereal. We always try each individually, and then it's not always on air, but off air we always mix them to see how they taste afterwards when we're just like filling up and finishing the cereal that we poured.
Yeah, like the hard part is that basically the better cereals are the marshmallow and fluff. And so that's really just like corn puffed
Yes,
whatever. Like
yeah.
there's not really much to it. And so that's why I feel like the chocolate Lucky Charm is actually the pinnacle, though I do wonder how that chocolate toast crunch with marshmallows
Would be
taste.
good. A recent food fight that we did is
That was a
the
good one.
chocolate toast crunch, which is one of the newer flavors. That stuff's so good. The chocolate in that had a really good taste. So that's one that you introduced into your life.
Yeah, and I'll tell you right now, chocolate Lucky Charms has been my standing favorite forever, but I recently did move to the s'mores cereal. In fact, it's I'm not even joking about this. It's so good, I won't buy it anymore.
Except at the store, we saw the generic s'mores
We
cereal, like in a bag.
we're that close.
But they changed it to where it looks just like the new s'mores cereal, so they were on top of it.
Well, I can tell you right now. Oh, Arturo wants to know, what's your all-time favorite bit? Mine is the lawnmower on fire.
That's a good one. That's a classic.
That was a classic moment, dude. That was a classic moment. All right, so you want to do these?
Yeah.
What do you got?
So M&Ms, they're doing their 3 flavors that you can vote on. So we have Thai coconut peanut, jalapeno peanut,
And English toffee
English
peanut.
toffee. So why
Well,
not?
One at a time. Let's start
want-
with, what do you got?
You want to do the Thai coconut?
Thai coconut. What do you think makes it Thai?
Coconut?
Well, I know, that's what I'm saying. Is like, is it just coconut?
It's a Thai coconut.
Is a Thai coconut different than?
No, it just that's where it's coming from.
Okay.
I don't know what the flavors. These are internationally inspired flavors. Does it have a peanut in there?
Mine did.
I can't tell with mine.
No, I can definitely taste the coconut.
So it's pretty
I
much just
definitely
coconut.
don't like it.
You don't like the coconut
I don't
one?
like coconut.
Okay, so that's a pass. We're not voting for that one. Let's see.
I know I'm not going to like that.
The English toffee?
No, the Mexican jalapeno.
The only hot stuff we normally really like, remember the Skittles?
Those were good.
Those were so good.
Weirdly good. I thought it sounded terrible and it ended up being great.
Those were great. I saw them when I was buying the Coca-Cola Orange Vanilla. I saw the Skittles Heat ones at the cashier thing and like we can't sell these anymore bin, but you can like have them if you want.
English toffee is good, but I have a tendency to like
strong.
toffee flavored. Like, you know why? Because it
bitter.
reminds me of coffee.
Yeah, it's bitter.
I just say coffee-like flavor.
Oops. Does
take-
the floor want one?
Hey, Chris, you want an M&M?
We will find that M&M later. That's good, but it's bitter. Okay, last one. Mexican.
Yeah, like a little.
Mexican
I'm thinking about the bitter.
jalapeno. I didn't mean to do that many.
I'm not eating all of those.
They're not going to be hot or anything. Mexican jalapeno flavor.
I don't like pepper-flavored things.
I don't know if I get the pepper.
I'm getting it.
That might not have been good to have after the toffee. The toffee was very strong.
Coffee is still in my teeth.
I gotta eat it on the other side. I eat the.
You got a lot
I
going
eat on one side or the other.
He's got a lot going on with sides when
I
it
eat,
comes.
and I always eat one, usually on my right side.
That spice lingers. I can really taste it in the aftertaste.
I'm really sorry, M&Ms.
I don't think I like it.
I don't like any of them. So if you had to, though, Mexican jalapeno.
If I had to pick one, it would be the toffee, for sure. Because I feel like that toffee with a cup of coffee would be killer.
Would be good.
Yeah, I could see that for sure. But in fairness, just about any kind of M&Ms with a cup of coffee, it's pretty good.
Well, I think we maybe found 2 or 3 that will be at the bottom of the list. So,
Yeah.
all right, RadioU staff will be putting these on the break room table for you.
That's the real question.
We
Is
don't
like
want
when we
'em.
put it on the break room table, how long does it take for
And
it to
thank
clear out?
goodness you spoke up. When we were checking out, they had big bags of them, and I almost bought the big bags.
Right, and then I saw like right next to them,
Are the-
they had all these little bags.
Because I don't think we should have, because that would have been a waste. The small bags were the way to go.
Okay, so let's see. A couple more questions, and Nikki and I have to go to bed because tomorrow is coming.
Let's see, Jen says, what's changed the most since you started the Riot, and what has stayed the same? I think going back to...
I keep gaining and losing weight.
Well,
So
you're
does that-
consistent.
does
That's
that
the
count?
same.
So that's the same.
That's the
Okay.
same. I think I mentioned earlier how nice it is compared to when we first started, how much easier it is for us to connect with you guys, to be able to share stories and hear about your life, and it's just a lot more easier for us to do that. So I think that's changed for the better.
Yeah.
Compared to back in the day where maybe you could only just listen or maybe call in, but that would be it.
I think the show's gotten like I've gotten more used to just being up.
Yeah.
So like even though I kind of like I'm sleeping on the floor, I'm more awake than I used to be. So like that, I mean, it sounds like a small thing, but like that's legit. Like I do a lot. I'm way more awake in the morning.
You changed when you changed your coffee. Like you changed your beverages.
Yeah.
And so in the beginning you used to drink a lot more soda, and then you had a lot more coffee, but now you have a lot You have, I think, less coffee but better coffee.
Yes.
And I think that's actually kept you awake and just more alert. Except for
good-
when he's sleeping. So for during the nap
It just
times.
it depends on the week.
But during the morning when he's doing the show, it's better.
Depends on the week. But yeah, I like the switch over to black coffee has been fantastic.
Yes,
for me. I love it.
you've led a lot of people to that lifestyle.
I have, and that's good.
If you have not yet said hello, please put your name and where you're watching at in the comment section.
Ted, I listened to an Android podcast, and when the current version was Oreo, they did weekly Oreo taste tests. My wife totally can't keep the two podcasts straight now.
Because we've done so many, yeah.
That's really great.
We looked for Oreos to do during tonight, but there wasn't anything new outside of the Easter ones, which are just egg-shaped, but they don't have any different taste.
Got to say what's up to Andrew. He says, nice sticker on the laptop. Are you wearing the kilt? This is my kilt sticker that Andrew and the guys and girls at the American Lung Association hooked me up with. And no, I'm not wearing the kilt tonight. But Andrew, you'll be glad to know that I was on stage at an event a couple of weeks ago. Absolutely wore the kilt, and it killed. People loved it, dude. People absolutely loved it. So let's see. Patrick says hi from North Carolina.
Hello, Patrick.
And let's see, Nikki. I had another one here that asks if the Riot could host. No, we already did that one. Do you guys hang out together when you're off the air?
We do.
Yeah. I mean, like, not a whole lot, because honestly, we spend like our whole day here anyway.
We do.
So, like, at the end of the day, when it's like, I'm ready to go home now.
But I want you to know how good of friends we are. When we are together outside of the show, we don't have to speak to each other if we don't want to. And that's the sign of an absolutely wonderful friendship.
Nikki and I sometimes will have to drive somewhere for like an event or whatever. We'll just sit in the car quiet.
And
Forever, for a long time.
It might be awkward if you were doing that. Not for us. Absolutely not for us. It's like, oh, thank you.
Well, you know, and the funny thing too is that Nikki and I, here's the other thing that I think would freak a lot of people out, is that if you came into the studio while the music's playing.
We're not talking.
We're not talking. We're just sitting in there and like, is it awkward? No.
No.
We're just sitting there. In fact, when other people come in and the music's not playing, a lot of times I don't even look up. I'm like, I'm doing my thing.
You're looking at your daily deals.
I'm getting ready. No, I'm getting ready for our next thing that we're going to talk about.
Yes, that's true.
And the deals are in the corner. And I like when people start talking, I'm like, what? What?
We actually don't like usually let people in to hang out with us during the show unless it's a band or something, because I feel it'd be very disappointing to pull back.
You don't want to be in there.
That curtain, because it's great when we're on air, but then it's just like, and then you just don't do anything during the songs, and then you're back again.
I mean, sometimes Nikki and I both, we'll be sitting there like,
don't say that.
is it right? Am I lying?
No.
No, we both, like, we'll lean into the mic,
No.
like, with our eyes closed.
No.
Or whatever.
Our boss might still be watching.
Put our head
No.
down, and then as soon as it's time, it's like, hey, it's the Riot, and we're back, and we're doing it. Woo!
We can turn it off and on, that's true. Kelly, hey, from Zanesville. Scott is in Australia. Thank you for watching.
In
Jessica,
fairness, you could just say you were in Australia. We don't know.
we believe you.
Sure.
Jessica's in New Carlisle, Ohio. Thanks for all you do. Love the show. Walt is in St. Paris, Ohio. And Isaac says, I laugh so much when I'm listening to the Riot.
Well, thanks, dude. And
Thank you,
again, thanks
Isaac.
to Andrew. He says, love you guys. Cheers.
Yay.
So, well, it's getting to be time for Nikki and I to wrap this thing up. You
Did
got
we
anything
try
left?
everything? We did try everything, didn't we?
We did try everything. And I'll tell you what, I got some generic Pepto that's sitting out there. So, like,
I
if
only
when it's-
drink orange vanilla Pepto, a limited flavor.
Did it again. I forgot to pick it up. Dang it.
But we'll try tomorrow if you're going to listen to the Riot. We've got some stuff from Guatemala.
Yeah. Now, I'm not going to have any more cake tonight.
Yeah.
You can put it in the break room.
Yes.
But I'm going to tell Josh he can have some, but I want to find cake when I come back here tomorrow.
Correct.
But then the other side of that is I can't really have it at the beginning of the show.
When do you want?
I have to have it at the end
Want
of
to
the
set
show.
a reminder?
It's like, can't have cake to start the show.
Okay.
Because, I mean, if you thought I was sleeping hard on the floor yesterday, there it is.
You can have that. You can have all natural. What's the word again? Creatine?
Super creatine.
Yeah.
BCAA aminos.
That's what you need.
Ultra CoQ10.
just gonna fall over tomorrow.
I'm sure it's good for you. Andrew says, I discovered Radio U when I was stationed at Wright Pat, and I used the Radio U app to listen to you while I was stationed in England for 3
Oh,
years.
yay! Thank you, Andrew.
Isaac wanted to know what you thought of the Coke.
It was all right. It was just okay. I would have rather, and I think someone else commented this too, I would rather go to a Coke Freestyle machine, build this, and
I'll bet it'd be better.
I think it would be
sure.
way better.
Jerome,
Which is what they took they said that this orange vanilla stuff was the most, isn't that how they got the flavor?
Yeah, they had been using the Coke Freestyle machines like as audience research. They were just basically looking like, okay, what are the flavors that people are making in the Freestyle machine the most, and let's offer those in stores. And that I believe was the first flavor where they've kind of like reverse engineered it like
But
that.
I really like how a Diet Coke tastes in a fountain, way better than these bottles, so I just didn't think it worked as well.
Jerome says, who's the boss of you, Obi? You're not the boss of me.
He's the boss.
Not you or Nikki. So no, I don't know.
Hey, we're a
Whoever.
team.
Yeah, work together. Nikki tells me what to do and I do it.
No,
And
we
that
do it.
is a team.
I
No, right,
asked if
and
we do it. We can do
She
it.
suggests that we do something and then I go
Yes.
do it.
I
And the
only-
show works.
I only do that because I want you to feel like I'm not telling you what to
I
do.
know, I know.
But I want it to be like, oh my gosh, you're right. We can do that.
We can do this.
I'm trying to do
I'll
it
meet you when
nicely.
you're done.
I don't
and
know-
when we're done.
I don't know how else to do that in a nicer way.
Dave says the orange Coke is a lot better when it's really cold.
I can see that too. We'll put it in the freezer or the fridge and we'll try it again tomorrow.
Yeah. So, all right. So as we're wrapping up, a couple of reminders. Radio U's birthday is coming up. That's going to be a thing.
It's on Friday, March 22nd.
For those of you that have been hanging with us for a while, I will tell you Radio U does what it does because of your donations. Like, we are listener supported. So if you love the Riot, think of it as our Patreon. Check out radiou.com/donate. That would be really awesome. And the only other thing I would throw out is that Nikki and I mean, not to brag, but like we have been doing this for a really long time. It's super rare to find people that have stayed together on a show like as long as we have. And I think it's fair to speak for both of us to say that, I mean, there's a lot of things that the way we work together that make it work, but what keeps us here is we believe in the vision and we believe in you guys. Like, we love you,
absolutely.
we care about you. And so we're here because we want you to know that you're loved. We want you to hear that every single day of your life. And we want to give you an opportunity to have a relationship with Jesus and to know that there's more to life than just the crappy getting up in the morning. Because
We want you to get up and have a crappy morning with us.
we can all have a crappy morning
Yes,
together.
we want to be there for you to do that.
So, you know, I want to say a big thank you to God for every single day. I mean, I've had a lot of ups and downs over the last few years. Nikki has too. She's not as vocal about her ups and downs as I am, but I see them, and I know Nikki has had them too. And, you know, we've really had a lot that we've had to fight through, but we have. And I want to give God some credit and glory for that tonight. So,
Thank you for another year.
yep. So you guys have a fantastic night. We are going to be
Back tomorrow.
right tomorrow. We'll be here tomorrow.
So make sure if you're watching on Facebook, follow our pages, the Radio U and the Radio U Riot one. And then if you don't mind, click over to Radio U Riot on YouTube. And if you like and subscribe to our channel over there as well, we try to post all of our videos for our food fights and our interviews there too. So it'd be nice to have a chance to talk with you there.
Kelly says Fountain Pop is 100% better than Bottom
I
Pop.
know, isn't
right?
it? If we could have a fountain.
High five.
Did anybody
High five.
ask that question? If we could ever have anything different for the Riot, we would love a fountain machine.
Dude.
In the studio. We
Can
had
you imagine our very own Coke Freestyle
We had
machine?
a Pepsi machine years ago, and no one.
I would buy from it.
Was it a Mountain Dew
I was
though?
like the only one.
Like no one would buy the
Yeah.
Pepsi stuff.
Yeah, no, I would buy Diet Mountain Dew from the Pepsi machine.
And then they started to just fill it with just that, and then finally we're like, well, we don't need it anymore.
Then they were just like, shut it down. Shut it down.
Shut it down.
Well,
But a
I hit
freestyle machine we would.
I actually hit a point where I was like, I'm paying like $1.50 for soda on this thing when I could go over to the BP and get a 2-liter for $1.
Turn it on your own.
And so that was the end of me and the pop machine that we had.
But if we had a freestyle machine, we got studio space. We got it in the corner. That'd be amazing.
I want to say hi to Sandy, who just stopped by. Sandy,
Hi,
tell John that I
Sandy.
said hi.
Hello.
Please. Michael says get some sleep until tomorrow. Yeah, Nikki, if we fall asleep as soon as we shut this off,
Yes.
and we wake up 1 minute before the show starts, you and I could have a grand total of 7 hours and 30 3 minutes of sleep.
It's actually too much. We really need to wait. I'm going to stay up later.
I want to say hi to Kyle, who just stopped by.
Hi, Kyle.
I'm going to try to remember that copy of The Division for you. I thought about it.
Oh, you need to also watch that one movie I gave you. I wanted to watch that the other day.
No, you didn't.
I did. When we talked about it, I
No,
want to
okay.
watch it.
But it's on a disc, and you always tell me that you don't want to walk across the room and put the
No,
disc
Eric
in.
redid all the wires, so I could just put it in the PS4.
But that's down in his office.
No, he put it in the area.
I know,
the
but
main
then you'll
area.
have to walk over and do that, and you said you
Okay,
only
fine.
like
You
it
don't
when
need
things
to.
are on
You
demand.
don't need to give me my disc back then.
I'm just saying that, like, you didn't want it until I said I had it, and now you're like, oh, I have to have it
forgot
now.
you had it. It's this movie that I love, and I let him borrow it. It's just been a while.
This goes back to, I had her copy of Wayne's World for like a long time.
Wasn't it 2 or 3 years?
Oh, it's way longer.
Was
than
it
that.
way
It's
longer than
that. It's way longer
You know
than
what?
that.
I sold it right when you gave it back. I was like, I don't need this. I
See?
lived without it for so long.
Justina says, can you make a RadioU 5K station? Now, Justina, I suggested this to Nikki more than once.
Oh, you mean like on Spotify or one of our
No,
channels?
she wants us to make a channel, so it's like and you and
Oh,
I
a
are on there
playlist?
encouraging you to run.
We could totally do that if you want. I think it'd be fine. We could put all like high energy music.
We're not doing it. We're
We
not
have,
doing it.
okay, we have a lot
We're
of
not gonna
listeners.
do it.
We have a lot of channels. I just don't know if we can handle anymore.
We're not. See, okay, we're not going to do it. We want to. Here's how about this?
Will our provider?
We'll see what we can do.
It's a we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. All right.
It's like when mom and dad say we'll see and it's a no.
Justina says, please, please, yes. Ryan says yes. Adam says space camp.
Just random space camp.
Oh my gosh. Kyle says, you the man. I can whip up something in the IV room that'll give you all the energy you need. I don't think that's a good idea.
Why?
I don't think that's a good
I
idea.
really would like an on-call doctor, though, if we could ever find one, who comes to the studio like when one of us is sick.
Yeah, I'm on board for that.
Anybody
actually.
have, like-
But like, I think it gets weird when.
No, it won't. It's only weird if.
Wait, listen. This one time, I had to go to the doctor, and I don't want to talk about what it was for, but the nurse was a listener,
Oh, that's happened.
and
Is that weird?
I'm having to discuss what I consider to be things that I'm not ready to talk to you guys about, and yet she was one of you,
I know.
and I had to talk to her about things, and
So weird.
while we were waiting for the doctor to come in,
Yeah.
we're just talking about the show after we talked about other things, and
Now,
I'm just like,
we
man.
love meeting every single one of you, which is why I try not to talk.
It's the
like if you're
worst.
in those situations, so they won't know who you
Well,
are.
yeah.
But your name is
I
Obadiah
was gonna say,
in real life.
when I go in there like, Obadiah, oh, sure, it's not him.
It's the other Obadiah. That's why if we had an on-call doctor, it wouldn't be weird.
No, that's why I'm saying we might not want that, because
No,
then
it'd
we've
be
got somebody that
someone's-
knows everything.
No, it'd be someone's grandfather or like an elderly doctor. You know, so.
An older man or woman that we feel like we can talk about our
I'm
problems.
not just talking
with.
like when we have a cold or a sinus thing and we just need a Z-Pack.
Well, you know, Nikki, sometimes there's more than that.
Fine. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate
That's a true story.
It is. We appreciate and love each and every one of you. Thank you for, getting up and listening to us. It's really an honor to be here every morning for you guys.
Yeah, so you guys have a great night, and we will see you in 8 hours or less.
Bye. Bye, 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 bye.
I think it's off.